Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Please. Going. YouTube's going, Twitch looks like everything's going. Yep, looks like everything's loading up fine. Give me a moment to activate the chat windows. Looks like that's going. Looks like all the chat windows now going as well. I'm gonna find a replay, avoid the custom games. 13th is probably on this week, or should I say 2 days ago. 6 minutes too short, 16 minutes still too short, 8 minutes still too short, 15 too short. I want to see at least 25, 19, last resort, 15, 22, okay, that could be one if I have trouble. 15 too short, 20 seconds, perfect. 18, so let's do that 22. Okay, to save the preview over here to save some resources, and while that's booting up, I'm going to check my stream around the computer. It looks like that's good to go. So everything appears to be good to go. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on top or left side as the yellow Ibits, we got Beastie. Spawn on the right side as the pink Mongols, we got a foreign name. Sheeple have been obtained. It looks like I got the oval being established down here. And we do have a bit of wood being cooked on up. Maybe a pasture, maybe a barracks. House of Wisdom being put on the field. Let's see what Wisdom it shall provide. Ibits, of course, still have what's it called? The bug where the age up does not get revealed up here. So we're going to have to keep an eye on to it. And since I think I haven't selected, I should be able to hit the one button, yep, and bring it up. Very nice. We do have the pasture being established here, which will give him a good amount of sheep income or food income. This will support up to 4 villagers. And it looks like he has not enough cannot speak, enough gold, more gold now, as he got a single ingot in, a single septum. Ibid player will be able to age up first, and we'll be going economic growth. We'll get him 3 villagers, increase berry capacity. I think, yep, we see 70 and 50 there, so has redistributed his villagers among other berry bushes to ensure he gets the plus 50 berry capacity. It's small, but very handy. Additional 100 food by staying those, or in this case, additional 300 food across this deposit. The airstone now being established will give him access to the early Yam network as well as to the Khan's hunters. There are 2 wood deposits he spawned next to, so there's these amount of wood nearby, and also 2 deer deposits right next to each other as well, so this would be a good spot for food collection. Berries in reserve, a lot of stone reserve up here as well. Could warrant a second town center here, but most time Mongols don't go for a second town center. Though it has gotten its price reduction, because I remember when I first started playing, the Mongols town center cost 900 wood, now it's down to 700 wood, while most civilizations cost around 750. But 800 wood should be a bit more acceptable. Scout does take a bit of fire there, and now we do have the age up complete. We do have now a stable is being built, and now we do have the professional scouts research for the Mongol player. You could see the rare improved professional scouts, which is absolutely worthless. What does all the improved professional scouts do again? Look, it's actually the one upgrade where it's not double cost. That's stone. It actually costs 100 stone. And professional scouts auto research increase damage by another plus 100%. So it does plus 2%. It's just so worthless. So many improved research is worthless. We do now have a Desert Raider deployed in the field, offering good bow and even an excellent anti-cavalry melee attack. Stable now being built here, eyeing for the stability in his life. Golden Age Tier 1 does give plus 10% collection for all resources. Very, very nice. We do have, looks like, multiple Magidai on the field, another ×2 Magidai, as we've got 2 Khan Hunters in the field, Scout on the field as well. Got a good number of forces here. Stable has been built on the field, so he's going for... Wait, that's a ×2 Scout. What the hell? It's because he's got professional scouts. Oh, and looks like they never decrease the cost. Wait, what? Why is this 60/70? What? I know they did a cost reduction on scouts in the previous big patch from 70 to 65. But the ×2 scout is 60/70? Why? They made the food more reduced on the scouts, but kept the stone costs high. Okay, I have no explanation on that. I never noticed that until now. Because whoever... Granted, I have actually deployed ×2 scout before in previous patch. It was a hybrid map, and I was trying to rush down the dock with well, additional torch carriers. I think I went for ×2 early horsemen. Didn't have enough resources to squeeze out another ×2 early horsemen, at least not enough stones. Like, oh, I could just go for ×2 scout. They're good torch carriers since they have full torch damage. A little bit of damage there from the Khan's Hunters. Got a good number of these Desert Raiders. They do have 4.5 tile range of the bow. These Magidai have 4.5 as well. Khan's Hunters do have 5.25. And the Khan herself has 6.5. So the Khan's Hunters will get some future damage. Scouting Falcon there by Gent as well. The Khan's Hunters and the Scout both have Scouting Falcons. Looks like Desert Raiders are gate to charge attack. Magidai are slower. Though thanks to Speed Arrow and now the Yum network, the Khans are able to move pretty quickly there. And the observation post here, the outpost here, will get some good damage. The deer deposit is pretty close by. Can always grab his opponent's deer deposit later. And thanks to Yum network, these guys are moving a little bit quicker. Does drop it off. Don't charge. Scout is down. Bit of an oversight there. He's killing off the deer, which is actually not super important. We do have, looks, another ×2 Magidai on the build queue. More Desert Raiders on the build queue for the Ibids. I have a feeling he could actually... Oh, wait, he's aging up to Coastal Wing Logistics Scout 3 Dervishes. He's going to do a relic grab. Willis is going for the villagers. Khan's arrow is now off cooldown. A speed arrow could be actually useful to engage these villagers to close the gap. In actuality, this would be a great time to use a speed arrow. With our Cast of Vision, which Pink does not have, that would have been a great time to use a speed arrow, charge in, get some damage on these villagers, and back on off. Could have actually won the Mongol player of the game if the Mongol player would have realized it. The Mongol player almost have enough resources to age on up. Scout is down for yellow. Step out now being put on the field. The other gold landmark. The Mongols have 2 gold landmarks. I think overall the Step out is significantly safer than the Silver Tree, of course. Does pick off villager, speed arrow there to keep the distance. One Magadai does go down to the town center. Of course, Magadai do move slower than horsemen and desert raiders, so they will be slowly pursued there. Getting some damage, takes out another Khan's Hunter there. Khan's Hunters do cost 120. They're a little on the cheaper side. Step out is almost complete. We do now the veteran desert raider research on the way, and this relic will be picked on up. King Scout, there's no more venison from the claim, looks like. You can go for some grabs and clones venison. Probably go the farther one. He does spot the dervish here, so he should get the idea. Oh, I should intercept that. Step out has redeployed over here. This gear needs to pack on up and get on out of there. He's not getting any benefit from these villagers, so he's missing 7 villagers worth of income because that gear. Hopefully Pink will see this relatively soon. This is a bit of an oversight. Outpost being established there. This only drops off gold at that landmark. At no other landmark. 60, 70. Yep, it's going up by 10, not by 15. And the more I look at that, the more depressed I get. Oh, there we go. The gear is finally packed on up. Very nice. And going to redeploy in the wood deposit. Very good. Villagers push a bit forward into the wood deposit. Probably should I just get to another wood deposit. Stay away from the Magadai. But now I have veteran Magadai deployed on the field. +2 range damage, or +2 range armor. Right now the Mongol player only has +1/+1. Scout is down, not big surprise. Oh, nice Wolo there. But the Mongol player does get out of the radius, and the Dervish will save himself because of that. Both concepts has gone down. The Magadai are dancing around a little bit too much. He needs to keep on running. Thanks to the Camel Unease debuff, these guys are doing less damage as well. The Consulters does improve their range by a little bit more. They're close to what? Closer to 0.5 range now. Military Academy is being researched with Mongol player. It's probably too early for that. Yeah, that's not enough production structures to actually really warrant this. You actually calculate pretty much how many needs. Since it improves the production speed at 33%, then you can mathematically figure out when that would be cost effective. Cognitive Palace being power build here. Cognitive Palace I think is a very powerful landmark that I think people should play more often. But I do also believe its RNG should be perhaps now solidified to certain units, where you can task which battle group you get in, and also add in perhaps a villager group, maybe get some Chinese villagers who can build some palisade walls at minimum. Hui Hui Pao is probably one of the worst things the Mongol player can get at the moment. The Hui Hui Pao is a supercharged trebuchet, which is a very good counterpart to their special traction trebuchet. Scouts may go down. Yep, Yells does spot it. And looks like scouts will go down. Villagers are idle here. Ovo being redeployed over here. That Ovo must be depleted. Yep. But now with age 4, there's a lot of advanced Mongol research can get ahead on this opponent. Not only the elite Magadai research, but also Shio Bow limbs, improved Shio Bow limbs, and the level 3 backs for research and incendiary arrows. When you get all that, you get some really nice Magadai. This one is going for military wing reinforcements, so you get 7 Desert Raiders immediately, and 2 for every rest of the game. Huh, I think they changed that a little bit, didn't they? Wasn't it originally 10? I don't remember that being nerfed in the recent patch. Was there another patch I'm not aware of? Gotta double check that. Could have sworn just 10 every 2 minutes. So that may have been nerfed. Next on the Cognitive Palace, getting another Hui Pal. Being also unlucky there. But having a nice reserve of trebuchet is not bad when you have Magadai. Got a Shio Bow Limbs, regular Shio Bow Limbs. Also make a Silk Bow. The Silk Bow is now probably a little bit more important now to allow the desert Magadai to outrange these Desert Raiders. And also needs another Khan's Hunter there, also improve the range. It'll increase the range by what, 1.5? There's a Khan's Hunter there, does spot the Hui Pal. These small component swords and start engaging the Hui Pal. Hui Pal gets knocked out. This Hui Pal gets spotted as well. There's a round of Roost Horse Archer. It's actually pretty nice. He needs to activate Gallop there. Oh wait, no, it doesn't have Gallop because it doesn't have mounted training. Then again, it's probably because I don't have the right player selected. We do now have Gallop activated there, and greatly improving the range of the Elite Horse Archer. Yeah, overall, I don't think the Magadai, they are just outclassed by Desert Raiders. The Camel Unease debuff is massive. It's one reason why, generally, I will say Abyss and Dynasty are better than Mongols almost in every aspect. Hybrids are, of course, a bit more different than the Abyss and Dynasty, of course, but many of the core mechanics still remain the same. Tithe now being researched by Yellow. He has every single relic. Also quite a bit of stone. Decent amount of resources stockpiled on up. Military ring reinforcement has been completed. The Hui Pal, or not Hui Pal, Nest of Bees is going to be useful against all those ranged units. You know, I sort of forgot that Elite Desert Raiders wore black. After all, they tend to look, usually get the mix of Camel Lances a little bit too much. Outpost here, no incendiaries. The two forces have the second side victory. Scout is here. Next, deployment from the Cognitive Palace. It looks like that's a lot of Elite Khans Hunters. Maybe got a little bit too many. I think got a round of Magadai. Round of Warrior Monks can be quite nice. The Saint's Blessing will be able to be very useful for the Magadai to get them that bonus damage. Of Silk Bowstring as well as Khan's Hunters. These Magadai maybe outrange the Camel Unease debuff. If you can get that, that could be great. Random Magadai are at 5 range, with the Silk Bowstring improves their range up to what? That's 5.8, which is actually very important. These guys do not have Silk Bowstring either. Right now the bow is doing 14 damage. These Magadai do 11 damage with twice the attack speed. But these guys do have pretty good attack speed as well. Archers in comparison are at 1.625, if I remember correctly. And none of these units are quite wounded. More Magadai there. Got another Hui Pal. Another Nest of Bees on the way. There are some Warrior Monks somewhere. Incendiary research by the Ivid player. Got Biology now for Pink. Not Improved Biology just yet. Improved Biology, of course, will give an additional 10% health. We do not have the infantry support there. Infantry increased the armor nearby camels by 3, greatly resisting mega die damage. We also have the Silk Bowstring. Ink has not gotten Silk Bowstring just yet. Got Nessabe here. Nessabe should be pretty useful, barring them getting hit in melee. Taking some damage there. A lot of Camel on E's debuff. Next Nessabe does go down. Scouts do bonus damage against siege weapons as well. More Magadai deployed in the field. The Khan's arrow is on cooldown, so must not got the whistling arrow research. Some of Mongols' villages going down there. The Camel unease, these guys, they're far from off. Mongol player, why has he not gotten at least the basic damage upgrades? Doesn't even level 2 range damage upgrade just yet. Mongol player is just not doing all too well in the economy, is he? Khan quickly gets picked off there. Then again, Mongol economy is not good. The Ivids do have plus 10% across the board, and the Mongols, all their economic benefits are expensive stone upgrades. Of course, they don't have to worry about housing. Ink falls back again. They must have been chatting. Either way, there's Angrade saying, thanks for watching, and on to the next replay. Well, that was the only decent length replay I can get from him, so let's go on to the next player. Let's see, got some replays a little bit old. 8th. Let's see. 8th was last Saturday. Gotta just make sure I don't click on any one of these I've already parsed through. Let's just quick browse. Yeah, I've done these. So on to the next player. That's online 3 days ago. That's probably good next person to look up. Got some replays here. Custom. Let's not go to custom. 22. That would be possible. Archipelago. 35 minutes. Let's do this. Also, it's Archipelago. It's been a while since the last done Navy, and I actually do like playing Navy in Age of Empires 4. I'm one of those weird players. That I'm also a bit of a furry. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the left side as the yellow Zuzi's Legacy, we have a foreign name, and I believe that's Korean. Spawn on the bottom right side as the blue Chinese player, we've got L, Louis, MT. And this is a Navy map. It's been a while since I last did a Navy map, and I cannot remember what either civilization gets for Navy. I don't think I've even cast a single game for Zuzi's Legacy on a Navy map, so do they get the same upgrades? I have no idea. And maybe what I did for the Zuzi's player to eye for more Imperial official landmarks, I'm guessing. When it comes to relics, both players do have a relic on their side of the map. Relic here, and 2 relics over here. Sacred Site is here and here. 2 Sacred Site map. Trading posts, we got 1 on the 5 islands. So if you need to establish trade, you may want to do it probably here or here to go over here for yellow. For blue, probably here or here. No, not here. Go here and trade over here or right here. Excuse me. Let's see. For unique research, this is the Chinese player. We do have the Thunderclap bombs. Warships fire a Nessabe's attack. I'm guessing 1. I have no idea the damage rate as well, because just because Nessabe doesn't necessarily mean does Nessabe's damage. Because think about it, Spring Golds don't do the Spring Gold damage from the garrisons. Over here, looks like they do have the same unique naval research. I wonder. Okay, says unique to Zuzi's Legacy. You'd be surprised if it doesn't say that. And yellow looks like sacked and deleted his scout, probably to open up some population space. Not exactly sure. Meditation garden there. That will cover both gold deposits, a lot of wood. That's probably pretty good. Yeah, definitely the gold deposit would be a good method. There's one small, two large gold deposits in both these islands. So plenty of gold here. Got a large gold deposit here on yellow side of the map. No counterpart for blue. Small stone over here. This may or not be touched. I have no idea how this is going to go. And of course, yellow's age up first should go for aggressive arrow ships. And believe it or not as well, arrow ships in age 2 can be the most cost-effective ship you can deploy in the field. And even cost-effective even fighting against spring gulls if you get the arrow damage increase pretty early on. Do not doubt mass arrow ships, they're pretty nice. Got some spring gull ships being deployed in the field. This, I think, is pretty much all traversable land. Oh yeah, there's a gold deposit here. Is there enough land there to place down a heavy fortification? Like Barakan and Sun for the Chinese player? I have no idea. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get an outpost there, not only for spotting, but for a basic arrow slit. It'd be a bit more difficult to displace that, but then again, these are both Chinese variants, so they don't get arrow slits, they get hand cannoneer slits. How much damage does a hand cannoneer slit do to ships? I have no idea. Naval arrow slit does look like the animation suggests to be supposed to be hand cannoneer slit, but who knows? If it's just equal the same to if it fires a gun, but still does do arrows have same damage, DPS, and arrow slit, that's perfectly fine by me. Both these gold deposits, no, not so much that one, but this one's very far forward, so maybe an outpost or two could be useful if he has to brace there. Blue has gone 2 more war junks on the build queue. Junk pushes them way forward. No naval arrow slit here. Both sides do not have a single piece of stone. Strange enough, Mongols have one of the best defensive navy games because they're OVO and they get, of course, a lot of passes stone. They don't have to take time to build housing. Surprisingly enough, Mongols are actually pretty good at water maps. There's a spring gull ship there. Gets immediately hit by a pretty sizable broadside. Booster over here. Fire ship times 2, 3, 4. Going to connect big time. Only one gets destroyed. Spring gold ships could push their way forward. Looks like the only traversable land, or an intraversable land, is right here. And of course, from the gold deposit as well. Triple fire ship there. Arrow ship engaging. One fire ship does get destroyed. Blue feels like he's in a much better position at the moment. Both sides have no 30 military population in the field. No, neither side's gone for additional arrow damage at the moment. Arrow damage does improve arrow ship's damage, and of course it's multiplicative of a burst of 5. And with that upgraded, your arrow ships are more cost effective than spring gull ships versus arrow ships. And also, I believe not, mass arrow ships is very good H2. I'm going to simply put it that. I also play Mongols, which also means it's also good against fishing boats as well. And of course, piracy. Mongol piracy is pretty good. There are 6, 7 pirate ships One connects, two connects. Massive connection here. Massive connection there. One fire ship being cast forward. Does get taken out by the. Does take out the last Springald ship there, leaving two arrow ships remaining. Massive swing there for yellow. But a couple of his ships are actually quite wounded. He could fall them back to the harbor and get some repairs going. Some repairs will be quite nice. Fire ship connects on the fishing boat. After all, fish needs to be cooked before they're eaten. Just don't tell that to the Japanese. That fire ship will connect, takes out a fishing boat there. Fire ship connects as well, takes out another ship. Blue has a lot less military on the field, or at sea. He also put out a significant number of fire ships. Too many, I would say. He has 5 warships, 1 airship, 1 on the way. Versus soon to be 6 Springald ships, 3 arrow ships, and 3 fire ships. So Yellow's army is probably a little bit more powerful at the moment, but very expendable. So if Yellow wins the fight, doesn't mean he'll win the war. Fire arrow ships get a good volley there. Fire ships connecting. Some of these fishing boats are being caught in the blast. Airship took a hit there. That's not good for yellow. Airship goes down there. Oh, that was a fishing boat. Lots of damage on these ships. He could probably save back to at harbor and get some health regen going. Blue's fire ships trying to find an opportunity to engage. Let's see, Yellow does have an army of 42 versus an army of 36. Yellow's about to age up as well. Probably should go for Child Monastery. I think he should have gone for the other one for the official research. I disagree with that age up option unless he's going to try to go for the relics. And which you gotta try to go for Yuan Dynasty and perhaps wait, does Yuan Dynasty reduces the cost of units, right? Does that get applied to ships? Maybe Zuzi's legacy player should eye Yuan Dynasty. Also unlock pagodas for those relics he's going to try to grab. Also, how's the meditation gardens doing? Never really took a look and see how it's providing. 50 gold is pretty good, and 50 wood, so that's a nice tithe of resources. Yellow has not aged on up. Song Dynasty could still be a good possibility as well for the Battle in the Sun. Super heavy outpost with potential spring gold emplacements. Now we are going to see the Armored Hull research. He's already gone for the warship upgrade, increasing attack speed and range by 1. In H2, warships do reign H3, warships do reign supreme, while in H2, in my opinion, aeroships reign supreme. Airship does take some buff damage there. Got some fire ships being established. Good damage there. Yellow's fleet does take a bit more beating. Blue has an army of 81, so he has not aged up. He has a little bit more on the field. but he's going to have a quality issue. After all, the armored hulls increase the armor and health. It looks like 2 explosive ships, all he needs to take out these ships. Yellow's fleet has been largely sunk. Unique resource not available, age 4. Survival techniques try blue. I guess he's going to try to obtain boar and maybe some deer. Don't know if that's really worth it. After all, there's still plenty of fish I'll see for food, which you constantly try to pull out more and more fishing boats. Fire's just trying to engage this war junk. Warship does go down. Astronomical clock tower being blown up with the blue Chinese player. Either that or the lighthouse. There could be an argument made for both. I wonder, the lighthouse, where it says reveals all villager locations for a short amount of time, does that affect fishing boats? I have no idea. Iron Hull being very useful. Natus has gotten +1 range damage for the arrow ships. Some blue ships starting going down. Armored Hull and the Springvall crew research on the way. +1 range, +20% attack speed. Right now, yellows, those ships do have a quality to them, but that is going to be quickly neutralized. Fire ships going down. These fire ships connect to a decent degree. These fire ships will be intercepted. Oh, those fire ships connected. Fire ships are being taken out. More fire ships keep on being destroyed. Got a couple of blue fire ships here. We do now have the drift nets and lumber preservation. Good damage there. Fire ships starting going down to both sides. Right now, the military force are quite similar. Yellow has 9 fire ships. Blue only has the 1, so blue has a stronger core military. Yellow has a more expendable force. Looks like Yellow's out of arrow ships, but does manage to focus on some of these fire ships. Almost picks off that fire ship as well. War junk takes some fire there. Fire ship gets picked off there. Dead damage there on those fire ships. Blue's fire ships here in good numbers. Yellows as well. Yellows They're all down. I think that was in Yellow's fair. I have no idea. Yellow has 1 fire ship, 10 war ships or spring gold ships. Blue has 8 spring gold ships and 4 arrow ships with 1 fire ship remaining as well. Now it looks like Blue's going for the extra hammocks, get another arrow for the arrow ships. It's still critically important to go for the arrow research because arrow research will basically add another arrow as well, going for both of those. Because this will improve the number of arrows from 5 to 6. And the +1 damage will effectively increase the damage with the extra crew, extra hammocks. Effectively increase the damage by another 6. And go for both of them, increase it by another 6. Airoships have a lot of multiplicative effects on each other. Don't doubt mass aeroship. And then we got a good number of spring gold ships here. Got some airoships trying to pursue the fire ships. More. Now we got +1 range damage for the Chinese player. Very nice. Fire ships are going down there. All those fire ships looks like went down. Blue has more fire ships up here. Yellow has a good number of fire ships. Blue's fire ship does connect into one of Yellow's fire ships. Fire ships do connect to a significant degree. All of Yellow's fire ships have gone down. Yellow has 16 warships, 4 arrow ships, and 5 more fire ships being built. Blue does still have 10, 5 more arrow ships here. +1 damage almost complete. There's an archer ship. There you can see the +1. Ooh, and the fishing boats got cleaved. Blue right now has more civilians than Yellow. Fire ships are going down. These fire ships are getting hit as well. Blue's trying to push forward. Yellow appears to be a larger military fleet on the field. More fire ships being summoned though. And more fire ships connect on Blue. Losing a good number of ships to those fire ships. Blue's having a little bit of trouble here. It does not. Neither players collect up any stones, so no defensive naval arrow slits for a defensive line. Great hit there. Blue's navy is decimated. He could try deploying out. He has the astronomical clock tower. He could try some spring golds to strike against some of these ships. I'm pretty sure they still retain their anti-ship multipliers after their big rebalance. Blue's going for a large number of spring or fire ships now. Their stock has been set ablaze. Manny detonates there, gets a couple kills. Does have increased fire ship radius. Both players got their technology research, barring lack of fishing upgrades. Plenty of wood and gold. Actually, yeah, plenty of gold on the map still for both players. So plenty of resources to work with. Aeroship does fund the fire ships. Fire ship. More fire ship and aerships being deployed on out. Got some good healing here. Here comes the fire ships. Good strike there. And the airship does clean up those fire ships. Blows up fishing boats there. Not entirely bad, but not entirely great either. Yellow Arena has more civilians. Yellow also has a good number of fire ships. Blue's going for more arrow ships as well. If you compare these two junks, you got 6 damage across 6 arrows, so he has extra hammocks. This guy does have +2 damage, so now they're doing 8 damage times 6. So this is 40. What is it? Fire ships charge away forward. There's a lot of yellow fire ships. Blue's navy starting to disintegrate. Blue's navy is largely sunk. 4 times 6, that's what? 42 damage? As opposed to the arrow ships, 6 times 6, so it's 36. Of course, swing arrow ships do have 4 armor, so those 8 damage arrows do 4 damage. So that's 24 damage as opposed to 12 damage. More of Yellow's fire ships being deployed on the field. Looks like Yellow is starting to get a runaway on the Navy. Blue is lacking gold. Has a lot of food in stores, so does Yellow. Oh no, Yellow has a good amount of wood in reserve. Some of these docks are starting to get destroyed and set ablaze. But many establish more docks over here. He can always collect up shore fish in the meantime. More Blue's docks starting to go on down. Yellow's production still going for warships. Blue almost have enough food to age on up. I don't think that's going to be useful. And this is going for the Great Gatehouse. And I have no idea how big that is for the ships. But not like the Spirit Way offers any real benefit. No dynasty units. Unless the Bao Chuan can act as a dynasty unit. And I highly doubt that. Those fishing boats are going down. He doesn't have to really replace them. Some sort of delete order. I'm not sure what it was. Both players are still Tang Dynasty. Yellow has a massive wood reserve. And Blue almost had enough ores to age on up. Needs more wood to get some basic walls out for the Great Gatehouse. I don't know what that will offer. Sprinkle ships do quite well versus warships, and plus you got all these fire ships still causing issues. But maybe the swivel-mounted cannon wouldn't be half bad. Blues and Yellow's fire ships are advancing. They're getting focused on pretty quickly. Blue's doing a good job focusing on Yellow's fire ships. There's just so many though. Someone's arrow ships going down to the fire ships. More of these structures being built. We can do now the Yellow's fire ships pushing forward. Blue's fire ships engage fire ships. Looks like we lost a good number of fishing boats. Lost a fire arrow ship there as well. Blue needs to start fixing his food economy soon. Has a decent amount of gold stored on up. More docks over here. Maybe they're able to squeeze out more fishing boats over here. A lot of these deep sea fish are unspoiled. Oops, sorry. Bit of a lag spike there. Fire ships heading down south. Arrow ships in pursuit. These fire ships won't connect. Pretty good connection there on the Blues warships or Springald ships. Yellow has a good number of Springald ships. They're lacking proper arrow ships to engage the fire ships. Springald ship does go down there, or arrow ship. The number of fire ships float out in the field. Fire ships heading over here. Got some miscellaneous ships are need to fall back, get some repairs. Blue has a sizable fleet push way forward. Blue has both sides of max up population. Blue's fleet is larger since he has less civilians on the field. Somehow this number is above 200. How? I'm not sure. Fire ships engaging fire ships, so that's a lot down fire ships. Something just being miscalculated here. He has over 200 and yet so it's still 10 spirit population. So something's not being calculated right. I'm not sure what it is though. Zuzi's library not being pulled in the field. I think these arrow ships are being counted. Are they 3 population or are they 2 population? Something's not being calculated right. Fire ships pushing forward. And now we do have Yellow has advanced next 8. And let's see what landmark. Hopefully it's the library to get more Imperial officials. Fire ship connecting on fire ships. Let's get some good damage there. Over here, just an arrow ship. More fire ships and all other ships. They'll start falling back. Good hits there. Fire ships are going down there. And I hear some warships pull in the field. Very nice. Warships are countered by... Oh, and looks like Yellow has back to the game there. This Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. something I want to check before I get started the next replay. This morning I was casting some Advanced Wars research, or not research, replays. I realized that I had a checkbox clicked for like, oh, save over previous replay. Then make sure that wasn't the case this time around. Just paranoia. $29 we could do that one. 25, another good one. 20. 42, but mirror matchup.